Привет, Алан Вейк. Так, что тут есть? Графика, генерация. Высинк на выпущено, да? Четкость теней, давай средний просто. Прессинг выключено. Привет, Са. Попробуем поставить на высокий, посмотрим, что будет. Высокий, средний. Ну да, где высокий. Качество. Весь экран, звук. Приглушить бас, слабый, сильно монозвук. Нормально. Язык текста, язык озвучки. Английский. Субтитры можно большие поставить. Субтитры для поднадписей. Не надо. Лицо. Очки контроллера Xbox. PlayStation Xbox. Xbox. Что, последний человек? Ага. А где выбор? Аксессуары. Так, ФБР. Питер дорогой. Скин для обреза. Костюмы. Блок питания Чифтек 700 Вт. Ну не знаю. Мне кажется, маловато будет 700. Так, а где выбор-то, блин? Блин, что сложный поставить? Без суверенного использования результативного врывания не будет. Разница 5700 GOM. А зачем тебе джишный? Графический. Непростые количество выжат используются. Давай пока. Сложно поставить. Давай попробуем сложно, да, посмотрим, поменять можно будет. А почему мне это? А где выбор главы? Так, посмотрим. Ryzen 7 5700X. Да, нормально просто. И чё? Блин, вылетел. Блин, неужели он будет вылетать из-за... А как я буду следить за этим? За автоберном? Сука, как я буду смотреть температуру? Ну-ка, давай. Блин, говорят, что из-за реватюнера можешь вылетать. Сейчас отключу. Может вылетать только при загрузке, а при этом вся в тебе, ну да, она любит вылетать. А как я буду смотреть? А мне игру не захватил, не захватил. Сейчас посмотрим, если не черновик. Сложный. Сейчас посмотрим, если сейчас пойдет, значит вся в тебе будет. Он может при запуске, блин, глючить, а потом-то может нормально будет. Сейчас посмотрим. Там написано, его включать надо. Почему-то конфликт идет. Так он и есть. Ага, хер-то там, а почему она вылетает? Я же его отключил. Разве нет? А что тогда не так? $19 354. А там у ЕГОС 19 756. 756, все нормально. Она же запускается. А чё глючит? Ну, когда поставим. Просто начать игру. Может, сохранки какие-нибудь сломались? Сейчас выясним. Может, сохранки глючат? Что такое последний черновик? Херня. Давай новую игру. Сложно. Может, From Generation пока отключить? Может, его надо включать во время игры? From Generation. Да какая-то жопа, что она вылетает-то? Давай пока отключу From Generation. Что она вылетает? проверять же на сложность какая-то. Чего не загружается? Это все загружалось. Да. Что происходит? Почему она вылетает? Блин, надо было проверить, а? Что, почему не хочет запускаться? Блин, проблема. Совершенно. Так. СР, 2 СР, оси. Удалить. ЛПЗС. ФЗС, ЛСС, удалить. БГС. Удалить. Как все проверить, запустим вообще винма глав и винма. Удалить. Привет, лайк, Сноудog, привет. Почему он не запускается с ФСРом? Кто знает. А вообще, может, на меня корява установилась? Проверить надо было на это, на ошибки. Может мне проверить на ошибки? Корява установилась. Да, это же она работала, другая версия работала. Чего это не работает? Это я вперед играть. Я понял тебя. Почему меня не захватывайся давай. А если мы загрузить какой-нибудь последний там сохранение? Что запустим? Смотри, сохранение 5 прут. А в чем проблема тогда? А может что-то не докачал? Блин, прет же все, ну. Давай со мной. Что такое последний черновик? Я не понимаю. Может мне не надо его включать? Что за последний черновик? Почему-то каких-то иконок нет никаких.
Back to the beginning.
А, во.
With the memory of the past loop
Работает.
already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in the loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Там надо поставить автоберну. Все, она запустилась. Все, пошла. Так. Не знаю, какой косяк был. Скорее всего, это из ФСР. Надо было ФСР ставить, а не ЛСС. Мы сейчас ЛСС стоит, да? А Frame Generation у меня не стоит. Окей. Может будет нормально. Если будет нормально, ставим. Вы меня слышите? Вон, этот овес смотрит, смотри. Какой ползатик, блядь. Я поставил сложно, не знаю, как будет сложно, нет? Вроде лес нормально, 60 FPS идет. Там посмотрим. Но они должны были прокачать оптимизацию. А! Ебать. Сказали, что скримеров уберут. Может. Да, сохранена. Так. Что нам лечить? Давайте. Через просадки. Что там стоит? Покажи. Как я раньше не работаю. Дойдёмся. Я сохранился в Generation, воткнем.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Актриса это сохраняется.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy.
А где она, кстати,
to
сохраняется?
the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Есть сохранение? Загрузка есть сложность, есть сложность, да? Есть сложность. Подсказки. То самое добавили.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Возвращение первое. Приглашение. Так, а что у нас сохранилось? Вот, она сохранилась.
worth memorizing before we
Так, сейчас попробуем мы. Попробуем поставить ФСР. Секунду. Кстати, это не установилось. Надо ФСР ставить. А, да. Надо понимать, что здесь. А. Блин, а как это тогда сравниваешь? Какой-нибудь левый у меня стоит, блин. Загрузка. 2.2.0 оставлю. Production, глубоко здесь. То. Он тут попал. Отхлопался. Первый. Попробуем. Я так хотел со свером поиграть. Комбинируешь. Может, она у версии на много чего стоит. Не. Блин, почему вылет так происходит? М? С- Давай, может быть, у меня не тот в этот стоит. Давай поставим этот. Сейчас. Вот прекрасно работает. А вот мы к 10-й версии, тогда будем 10. А вот 10-й пойдет. Если не пойдет, значит. А пока. А пока отключим. О, работает. Что-то здесь меня не захватилось.
Joe, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. how are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. A deputy.
Сейчас я проверю, у меня FPS работает.
Crime scene. There's the car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear?
О, работает.
Check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Только что-то меня здесь не захватило на игру. Так, точно.
I should take a look at that map.
О, вот это. Я почему здесь меня игра не захватила? Подожди, кто? Ну ладно. Походу старая версия не работала, поэтому. Сет там не запускался, сейчас где. Так. Сейчас 60 FPS идет. Вот.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery.
Работает.
What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Почти надеюсь.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Карта патрон. А, держать надо. Держать надо. Ага.
For safety! Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Да, осматриваюсь.
Hey, over here.
FBI.
Hey there. Agent Casey,
Здравствуйте.
right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Версия с помощником шерифа.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Так, здесь сказаться. Способ перемещения. Остается это приблизиться далеко. Что? Можете смотреть, насколько посмотрите.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa.
тупик. Могучий гораздо.
Okay, nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Что, куда идем? Здесь.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Так, давайте спешить. Что-то бесит, добавьте контроль.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Попадает ли? Смотри доску дальше и нажмите больше все задачи. Слушай, а я куда эту доску? Вместе? Где та-то? А, то меняете? А, я всегда меняюсь.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Причем...
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Третий, а что ничего не берется? Четвертый вроде, а что третий не берется?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Так, ты чуть не
I
спал?
think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Надо жертву вернуть.
I had to review the clues.
Как что там подумал, что тут какой-то фонарик. Ага.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Braight-Fall's 13 years ago. That's it. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Куда пришла жертва?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Короче, когда собираешься зацепки, у них, получается, появляется досье, да? И она уже может его раскрыть. То есть так что... Я хочу...
This mug always cheers me up.
Типа открыла, да, желтый, видишь? Говорилось. Попавший в ритуал.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Тело жертвы. Чё? Я что-то как? Вот тело жертвы. Здесь что-то еще не собрал. Следовать берег озера.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Парк ведьма.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Здесь наружный.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy?
Молодец.
Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Braight-Fålls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Так, а по карту, если мы сейчас карты нет, можно. Брайт-Фоллс без карты. Надо картончик.
So sleepy. Just a few.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake
Так, здесь закрыто. Здесь закрыто. Здесь открыто. Нет, что-то надо... надо... Вертать, значит, это сломать что-то. Твердко может.
I can't get through this.
Какую-то твердку найти. Я походу тоже отвел.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. It's not opening.
Enjoy your day.
Одно зачем? Какой-то надпись.
Hey there.
Welcome back, Anderson.
How much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich, bittersweet nectar. And it is swinging cute, isn't it? See you around. Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you down has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds? Zilch. But someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping?
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
That's what all that screaming was about? Either that, or the couple up there.
А где мне взять отвел? Тверки вообще нет. А, нельзя.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? Oh, there.
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
Пешки.
I need to head back.
Полицейский участок-то. Где мне карту взять? Что это вот это полицейский участок? Магазинчик. Короче. И секретики. План. План тоже закрыт. План закрыт. Так. Прогулочная аудио.
let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Braight-Fall's. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Sagу Андерсон. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Excuse me.
Sure.
I'm Agent Sagу Андерсон. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Weyk, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Rest easy, buddy. Have I profiled every subject?
Карта. Карта Блэф. Подожди, там есть секреты? Да, протяжет монету, потом получается. Почему ничего не показывает? Ничего не там.
Profiling is the key.
Да, тоже вообще тебя отвертку или дверку.
I can't force it open.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Автомат не работает.
Profiling will help me find a way forward.
Hello.
cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Порезанность, да.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
This is the Braight-Fall's Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything
Just
you need,
here to
just,
pay my ticket.
Let us know.
Whenever you're ready to take my money.
They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
It doesn't budge.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Braight-Fолls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I need something to cut this. I can't force it open. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Huh. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it.
Я много надо стрелять в тебя что-то. Подожди, а как все уклоняться? А что, не голосом было? Взял фонарик, почему? А, фонарик нет. Блин, я забыл, как уклоняться.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Уклоняться. Да я не понимаю. Блин, как уклоняться-то? Там невозможно понять. Да. На харде, конечно, по-моему, не доводишь. Там уклоняться надо.
I need to get into the light. Now. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
You're going.
Find
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker...
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
They're a fine pair.
Hey, how you doing?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be...
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
Подожди, а как проверить карточку? Типа начнуть открыть? Тут может закрыть все.
Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Это между локацией можно автомобиль. Что, нельзя это сохранить? Блин, а нельзя это?
So what's good here? Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are...
Good to see you.
Сильно открыто.
I can't force it
Я
open.
пока еще не могу сохраниться. Да, канал только автоматически сохраняется. Что, поехали?
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer. Alan Weyk.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Allan Weyk. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Weyk back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Weyk's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have...
Возвращение 2.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Наверное, портал закончен, да? Да, естественно.